From the outside, Princess Leonor appears calm, composed, and prepared. She stands with confidence, speaks with poise, carries herself like someone born for the role she will one day inherit. But behind the royal image, there may be thoughts she never shares. Private worries, silent fears, the kind of concerns that stay hidden behind a smile. Because no matter how strong someone appears, everyone carries something inside. And for Leonor, those worries may be far heavier than most people realize. The pressure of living up to expectations. One of Leonor's biggest worries may simply be this: will she be enough? As the future Queen of Spain, expectations around her are enormous. She is not just growing up. She is growing into history. Every step she takes is measured. Every move watched. Every public appearance carries meaning. That kind of pressure can create constant self-doubt. Even for someone strong, Leonor may quietly wonder whether she can truly live up to what Spain will expect from her. And that question alone can weigh heavily. Fear of making mistakes. Most young people make mistakes privately. They learn. They move on. But Leonor's life doesn't work that way. A small mistake could become national news. A wrong word. A misunderstood gesture. A personal choice. All of it can be magnified. That reality may create a constant fear of getting something wrong. Not because she lacks confidence, but because the stakes feel so much bigger. And when every move matters, mistakes can feel terrifying. The weight of the crown. A crown may look beautiful, but Leonor likely understands that it is heavy. Not physically, emotionally. The monarchy carries history, tradition, and responsibility. One day, all of that will rest on her shoulders. That thought may feel overwhelming. Not every day, but perhaps in quiet moments. Moments when she thinks about the future. The decisions, the sacrifices, the leadership, and what it will cost her. That kind of future can bring pride. But also worry. Losing her freedom. Freedom may be another silent concern. Leonor's life is structured, planned, protected, watched. And as her role grows, those limits may only increase. She may wonder what freedom will look like for her. Will she ever be able to live spontaneously? Travel alone, make private choices, fall in love without attention? The closer she gets to the crown, the more these questions may feel real. And perhaps, that loss of freedom worries her more than people realize. The challenge of love. Love can be complicated for anyone. But for Leonor, it may be even more difficult. How do you trust someone when your title changes everything? How do you know if someone loves you for you? Not your status, not your future, not the crown. These questions may quietly stay in her mind. Because one day, her personal relationships may become public discussions. And that changes everything. She may worry about whether true love can survive royal life. That is a deeply personal fear. Feeling alone in her journey. There are many people around Leonor. Family, advisors, staff, supporters. But that doesn't mean she never feels alone. Who else truly understands her life? Who else her age is preparing to become queen? That uniqueness can feel isolating. And perhaps in quiet moments, Leonor worries about that loneliness. Not because she is physically alone, but because emotional understanding can be hard to find. That may be one of the hardest parts of her path. The sacrifices she will have to make. Leonor likely knows there are sacrifices ahead. And perhaps she worries about what those sacrifices will feel like when they become real. Missing personal moments. Choosing duty over emotion. Putting country before self. These aren't simple choices. They shape a life. And while she may accept them, she may still quietly worry about what she will lose in the process. Because every sacrifice changes you. And not always in ways you expect. The fear of disappointing her parents. For many children, one quiet fear is disappointing their parents. For Leonor, that may feel even stronger. King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia have spent years preparing her. Guiding her. Believing in her. That love is powerful, but it can also create pressure. Leonor may worry about living up to their expectations. Not because they demand perfection, but because she deeply values their trust. And when love matters, disappointment can feel painful. What kind of queen she will become. Leonor may also quietly wonder what kind of queen she will be. Will she be strong enough? Respected enough? Wise enough? Will she connect with the people? Will she protect the monarchy? Will she modernize it? These questions may not have answers yet. And uncertainty itself can create worry. Because the future she is walking toward is one she cannot fully predict. The world is changing fast. Leonor's future will not look like the past. The world is changing quickly. Social media, political tensions, public opinion, global crises. She may worry about whether she can lead in such a fast-moving world. Can tradition survive modern times? Can she adapt? Can she remain relevant? These are big questions, and they may quietly sit in the back of her mind, still learning who she is. Perhaps the deepest worry of all is identity. Leonor is still young, still growing, still discovering herself, and at the same time, she is being shaped into a queen. That creates tension. Who is she outside of duty? Outside of expectation? Outside of the crown? That may be one of the hardest questions she quietly carries. Because before she can lead a nation, she must understand herself. A silent strength. The truth is, worry does not mean weakness. In many ways, it shows awareness, depth, humanity. Leonor may carry many silent concerns, but she also carries strength, discipline, resilience, purpose, and perhaps those very worries are shaping her into the leader she will one day become. Because those who think deeply often lead carefully, and those who carry fear can also carry courage. The hidden side of royal life. To the world, Princess Leonor represents the future. Confidence, stability, duty. But behind that image may be quiet worries that make her deeply human. Questions about freedom, love, responsibility, identity. These are the hidden struggles of someone growing into a crown. And while the world may never hear those worries spoken aloud, they may be shaping her more than anyone realizes. What do you think Leonor worries about the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories and emotional royal journeys.